So a question I often get asked is, how do you take great astrophotography? You need a few things to take great astrophotography. One of them is a good camera. The second thing you could benefit from is a wide angle lens. So I currently use a 15-35, but on here I have a 24-70, which I've been using in the past as well. Both perform absolutely great. Depends on your landscape, on what you're shooting and how much of the sky you want in the frame. It'll also be beneficial to have it at 2.8. Again, we'll come into that in a second. Another thing you'll benefit from is a tripod. This one is a Gitzer tripod. It's the GT2545T. I've got a few of these and they are absolutely incredible. I love these because they're carbon fiber. I don't like them when you don't have any gloves on because it got really cold, but they're very light and they fold very small, so they're light, compact, easy to carry on your backpack, especially when you're hiking and stuff. So these are great tripods and I really do recommend them. Another thing you'll need is decent head torch. So I use this one by Petzl. It's quite handy. It's really good. Basically, it does what I need it to do. And then you also definitely need a decent pair of gloves. Do not forget your gloves. Forget everything else, don't forget your gloves. And also don't forget to wrap up warm. You want a good warm coat, a scarf if possible, and definitely a hat. So how do we use these now on location to get the shot that we want to get? So what you want to do is you want to place your camera on a tripod and you want to try to use the inbuilt timer on the camera. So these have a 2-second timer, which I always tend to use. The settings on your camera will depend on how dark the sky is and what you're trying to shoot. Try to find a base ISO, and the way to do this is I know set mine at 3200 to 6400 and play around from there. Your other settings, so your shutter speed will probably be between 15 to 25 seconds depending again on the light. Have a little play on these settings, see which combo fits best. Try to keep your aperture the widest as possible. So if you've got a 2.8 lens like this one, I'll put it on 2.8 and I will leave it there. This will help me get all the light that I need to get without having to worry about anything else. Only the two variables I need to work with are ISO and shutter speed. Now you've got it all set up, you've got your settings dialed in. What you want to do is you want to find your focus. So what you want to do on these lenses is you want to find the manual settings, so we can change it to manual and autofocus, and you want to switch it in to manual. Once you've got it in manual settings, what you want to do is try to use your meter over here and try to find your focus point where it's infinity. So on this one it's about here somewhere, but I can never seem to get it right. Is it near the line? Is it not near the line? Where about is it? It's normally here somewhere. Again, you'll have to practice and see where about your image sets right. If you use the zoom button on the camera in live view, what that will let you do is zoom into the image and slowly find the brightest star, biggest star that you can, and focus in and out. Whenever you see a point, whatever the sweet spot is, leave it there, take a few shots and see where about it is. Also try to make note of where your setting is, and that will work best. So you got your focus nailed in, you've got your settings dialed in, you've got your 2-second timer, you've got your tripod, you've got your location. Now it's just a waiting game. Find your shot, compose your shot, and take your time. The most important thing here, guys, is have fun. Enjoy the process. If you don't get the shot, it doesn't matter. You can always go back another time. If you're out to shoot the aurora like I was a couple of days ago, the settings might be a little bit different. So I was not in a very dark area. My ISO was very low. I was shooting at 320, 2.8 and about 15 seconds. So the shutter speed allowed me to get a lot of light in, which meant I didn't have to increase my ISO, which meant a really low noise image. So it was nice and clean. It's a great aurora image taken locally, and I really enjoy the process. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, trying to keep it short and sweet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, happy shooting and stay safe.